in the largest, second largest reserve in the world for wild and natural. The number one largest one, of course, Brian knew right away, which was a continent called Minzy or Antarctica. Well, we are now in Glacier Bay, which is the second largest wild, like totally amazing preserve for the world preserve. And this is our first. Woo! Hold on, bird on seaweed. Hold on.
But that's Reed Glacier over there.
Okay, this is Reed Glacier over here. The first of our many. What kind of glaciers did he say? Tidewater glaciers. And then there's like a bird on the seaweed over there, and I'm trying to get a picture of it, but I'm not quite sure if I did. And then there's an island on the other side of the boat, which we can't see. What did he say that was? I don't know, because I wasn't listening.
I don't know.
Since we can't see it, I didn't listen. But they said that only 2 cruise ships a day are allowed in Glacier Bay, and like we're one of them.
25 ships.
And a total of 25 ships. So this is the best air on the planet because of, like, I guess, because of all this. And that's pretty exciting.
What about iceberg?
Oh, look! Iceberg, maybe. Where is it? Can I see it? Let me see if I can zoom in.
Russell Island.
Oh, Russell Island is the other one. Our first iceberg. Iceberg! John Muir used this as a place of revelation. He was all about Yosemite until he came here. Yosemite was carved by glaciers, so he thought this was even better. And he totally loved it. But of course now it's over. Beautiful. We'll show you the next one. Hi, Madge.
Well, they don't like it. I guess they don't like it. Are you gonna throw some? Be careful how you throw it, though. Do it behind the curtain.
Yeah.
No, I mean, do it behind this.
I know. Ryan has a pile of brand new friends. We're always wondering what kind of pet he'd like to have. We finally figured it out. Who wants pet seagulls?
Yeah, throw it when they're close by, babe.
I did. They got it.
Don't stand right.
Huh?
Oh,
I
no.
don't have any.
Oh, okay.
I
No.
have
Oh, you're.
photo.
Oh.
Glacier, Marjorie Glacier, the Enterprise Glacier.
Oh, shit. Don't.
We are making our final approach to spend a full hour in front of this tidewater glacier.
How long will you stay?
Mentioned that
Hour.
we have seen many
Change the battery pack?
of the might of this glacier, and very shortly, hopefully, we will hear audible signs as ice
This is to change the battery pack.
formidable geological
Really? Turn it
force cracks and crashes into
Turn it off.
around us.
It turned itself off.
Oh, did it? Oh, no.
Glaciers calve. In fact, that is a term
That's
we
not
use
good.
for ice falling into the water. Glaciers calve.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Crashing sound or
Here we are at Marjorie Glacier, and this is an active glacier that is growing 6 to 8 feet a day. And so that means it's moving, and twice it's already calved and dropped ice into the water, and it sounded really loud, like a whole pile of wood falling in a Costco or something that was just echo. I mean, it was just really loud when it hit the water. I was surprised how loud it was. I mean, it certainly wasn't like ice cubes falling into a martini glass or anything. And but this is an active glacier. That's why it's white. It's still growing with snow. Oh, look, there he goes. Do you see that? It just opened. Well, a crack opened and then water just spewed out of it. Because what happens when it moves, it just cracks and then slides. And so I wonder if there's going to be another calving around there, since that just cracked open. There it is. I thought it would. Boom. Do you see it? And all that water's falling into the water. And I hear crack. It's like a bomb going off. But not really. What's a better description of how that sounds, B? Well, for people who weren't here.
Like a big firework.
Firework. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Fireworks display. That's true. We're going to be here in this bay. We're going to look at this one, which is Marjorie. And then we're going to look at the other one, which is a black glacier that's dormant, meaning that it's not growing anymore and it's just melting. And because it's the one that created this entire bay we're in. So that's the one to the right of this one. So we'll be able to see that. So this one's growing and that one's dying. Or really interesting. They each have different jobs to play, and I'll turn the camera back on if it starts to calve again. I know it seems like I've zoomed in on the glacier, but we really are this close to this glacier, and we've now seen 5 calvings, or 6, since we started looking this morning, about 20 minutes ago. So this thing is definitely moving and definitely shedding its front layer for us. And I just hope this ship has reverse in case the whole middle decides to sort of cave in. But I was just informed that our storm shelter is actually the potty room. So I think I'll take the shower, he can have the toilet. I hope you're not getting sick of hearing about this, but it sounds like cracks of thunder. And we are getting so close, honestly. It feels like you could almost reach out and touch this thing. It is so huge and so interesting. So many layers and patterns. It's like such old ice is on the bottom, and new. It's just very ancient, but relatively modern in the life of a glacier, actually. This is one of the newbies on the block. The next one we're going to see is really the old kind of glacier. Just incredible.
There goes, look at that. Oh, you got that?
Yep.
That wave's gonna hit us too.
Oh boy.
Look out, crew number 4.
Had it on, right at it.
Did you have it?
Yeah, I got it. I knew it was going to fall. Luckily, it gives us a snap crackle before it, you can hear it before it goes. All right, I'm going to turn it off. Have to do another quick, looking around the whole thing scene. Oh, whoops. There we go. Really amazing. Really amazing. But this is my special little glacier part that's going to be falling off completely in the water before we're done today. I can just feel it in my bones. Well, maybe in my toes because I haven't put socks on yet, and I'm in sandals out on the balcony in the middle of a glacier field. Okay, fine. We're stirring up all the silt in the water by turning our boat around completely, and so the birds are just so excited about. They say it stirs up food for them, but I don't know what food they'd be eating. But it's quite a... And they also said this was like mating or egg laying or whatever he said season. And so there's lots of them around getting ready to do the thing they do to make more baby birds. Back to our amazing glacier, where I hear snap, crackle, pop, thunder, and fireworks. Looking for a big giant fall in the water. Boy, can you hear that? I'm pointing right at the sound. And boy, you can see all of the fissures. Whoops! You can see all the fissures on the glacier from where this stress just snapped it. I had 3 questions that I need to get answered. One is, how old is the ice that's falling in the water? How deep does this glacier go? We can obviously see how high it goes. And if it grows 6 to 8 feet a day, does it lose 6 to 8 feet of snow on this side every day? And he also said that it's probably snowing up in the mountain that grows this glacier. Like he said, it snows all the time. So that's why it's still growing. So how exciting and impressive is that? I had one more question, which is, does this glacier have more frequently and in larger pieces in the summer months versus the winter months. And I'm talking even since this cruise is only 5 months a year, I mean May calving versus August calving. You know, is there a difference of rate? And I don't know if you can see it, but over there is an O-shaped hole in the glacier, and it looks like an eyeball or an O and an X, or I'm not sure. And then of course there's a little cave over there you can hide in if you need cover, but are you kidding me? Never. There is a seagull on our banister. We just put out Mendenhall. Oh, bring Mendenhall. We brought out Mendenhall, and we've been joking that Mendenhall's long-lost girlfriend was a seagull. And he's, baby, you got feathers. He's like totally excited.
What would you do if they took him?
Baby.
What's your sign, baby?
What's your sign? What's your species? Bye.
Go bald eagle sometimes.
Mendenhall, man, you totally have the stuff. We got a stud eagle
You
here.
only speak to us, you speak to the seagulls.
They said that eagles like to sit on glaciers or little icebergs.
This one likes to sit on handrails.
But he likes to sit on handrails. He's a little bit higher class than the other ones while he's looking for food. Ooh.
Oh, wow. You got that one?
Yep. Thanks, Mendenhall. It's cracking, it's snappling still. Marjorie is not going to let us leave without putting on quite a show for us. Boy, I can hear it.
I bet in the winter this is all ice, so.
That makes sense to me.
Mm.
Well, the ship is slowly rotating, as they said that it would, so that we no longer are seeing just the Marjorie Glacier, but now we're seeing... What's the name of this other glacier, dude? Now this one doesn't calve like Marjorie does. This one just melts. So it just gets thinner. But I'm sure today it's going to calve for us because it's been just that kind of cruise that things happen for us on this cruise that haven't happened for any other one. I mean, that's what they keep saying. We never get anything like this. So I just wouldn't be surprised if this glacier, which carved this entire bay, did a lot of hard work. Doesn't just give us a little calving show all by itself. It's tired of being shown up by Marjorie. sun is beautiful back there. I don't know if you can see it on the mountaintops. It's really beautiful. Okay, so notice that this glacier is brown because it's picked up all of the rocks and things and debris of the mountains that it's been moving to create this bay. Well, here's the mountain that it's been moving by. Notice it's completely cleared off. I mean, it's just smoothed out like icing. And that's because all of its little nooks and crannies and dirt and everything are all in that little glacier that's melting, little glacier. And you'll notice it has like no vegetation on it. No trees, even though trees are really popular around here. It's because it's been cleared off so recently the trees haven't had a chance to grow yet. That's how new the creation of this bay really is in the scheme of things. Pretty remarkable. Just so you know, they say we're stirring up food for them and that's why all the seagulls are so excited. But I think this is just one big Glacier Bay amusement park for seagulls, where we actually charge them money. They put it on their little ID card that they got when they registered for the NCL cruise. And they get to sit in all of this churned up water propulsion. They sit in there and they back to the other side, then fly up again. I'm glad we can provide a little entertainment for the local natives. This is really, truly a well thought out cruise. Also, one last thing. You see there's water coming off this mountain in front of us. It's just a little white trail all the way into the water, but you'll notice that it's much bluer right there where that water is going in, where it's melting. And it's so funny because there were a bunch of different Alaskan cruises Brian could have chosen. And just by total happenstance, he chose the one that said end Glacier Bay, and we had no idea that this was going to be part of the cruise, and it is so beautiful and amazing. This is the Johns Hopkins Inlet, glacier number 3 on our tour. Let's see. Oh, it's an active glacier. Looks like a lot of things have fallen off of it recently.
Not as much.
Definitely not as much. But hopefully we'll be able to catch some action while we're floating by. I'll turn the camera on if I do. I do have one more question, which is, do all glaciers move in the same direction? I have one more question. What made all that snow turn into ice? Or is that just hard snow?
Geological train wreck. Hundreds of millions of years in the making, these different terrains of rocks slammed together with extraordinary, even Herculean forces. Even if you are not much of a geologist or have a trained eye, it's incredible to take in, as the snow is scarcely melting away, the different types of rock and textures here in the entrance to the Johns Hopkins Inlet. Really a 360-degree panorama around our ship right now as we begin to rotate to the left, allowing both the left and port side and the front of the ship to get a view, and eventually the right or starboard side will also have a nice lingering look at the Lamplugh Glacier to our left, and again the Johns Hopkins Inlet all around us. I mentioned that the Johns Hopkins Glacier is a bit of a modern marvel because it is an active, advancing glacier. How is it possible that we at Glacier Bay have advancing glaciers when the most glaciers worldwide are actually thinning and retreating? Well, I'll be back in just a few moments to talk about how we can have advancing glaciers in a warming world in just a moment.